Do you know the difference between stress and anxiety? Can you tell if you're stressed or anxious? Stress and anxiety share some of the same physical and emotional symptoms, but they begin because of different factors. In today's video, I will share what stress and anxiety are and how you can tell the difference between them both. I'll also be sharing some great Bible verses that you can rely on when you're feeling stressed and anxious. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Myrna 𝐦𝐨𝐬, and this channel is to support and encourage parents that have children with chronic illness and/or special needs. Okay, let's get right to it. I'm going to start off by sharing the definition of stress. Stress is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or demanding circumstances. Stress is caused by an external factor. For example, when my youngest son was diagnosed with cancer at 4 months old, my stress was caused because of this diagnosis that I couldn't change. It was an external, demanding circumstance that I had to deal with. I've shared the physical and emotional symptoms of stress in previous videos, but I wanted to show them again because I wanted you to see the similarities between symptoms of stress and symptoms of anxiety. Some of the physical symptoms of stress are muscle tension, headaches, trouble sleeping and exhaustion, stomach or digestive issues, and lowered immune system. Some of the emotional symptoms of stress are being more emotional than usual, feeling overwhelmed, and trouble concentrating. Long-term stress that is not managed can turn into anxiety. So now we're going to look at the definition of anxiety. Anxiety is an emotion that's characterized by feelings of tension, worrying thoughts, and physical changes like increased blood pressure. Anxiety is caused by an internal factor. When my youngest son was diagnosed with cancer, I started to feel anxious because I didn't know a lot about cancer and the treatments. I was worried all the time because he was a baby and he could not tell me how he was feeling. I knew that he had to do radiation and chemotherapy, but I didn't know if chemotherapy and radiation would cause more damage in the long run. Here are some of the physical and emotional symptoms of anxiety: feeling nervous or tense, heart racing, trouble sleeping, digestive issues, feeling weak or tired, having a sense of impending danger, breathing rapidly, having trouble thinking or concentrating about anything other than your worries, sweating, and wanting to avoid things that cause anxiety. Stress and anxiety do have similar symptoms, but stress is caused by an external factor, something that's outside of you that you can't control, and anxiety is caused by an internal factor you may not be able to control as well. And it's the worrying and it's the thoughts, everything that causes fear inside of you. Like I've said before, we can all deal with small doses of stress and small doses of anxiety. But when it starts to impact your day-to-day, that's when you need to take control and try to make a change. In the Bible, there are many passages that tell us not to worry or stress or be anxious. Here are a few. Do not be anxious in anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. Philippians 4 verses 6. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verses 7. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verses 10. God knew why He told us not to worry. He knew that stress, anxiety, and worry would make us sick. I know it's easier said than done. I know that life sometimes gives you things that you just can't handle. And the stress and the anxiety is just too much. I know that. But all we can do is remember that God has it under control. We can give Him our worries. We can give Him our anxieties. And He will uphold us with His righteous right hand. Do you think you're stressed or anxious? Type stressed if you think you're stressed, or anxious if you think you're dealing with anxiety, down in the comments below, and maybe we can start a conversation. If you got value from this video, please subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell notification to be reminded of when I post a brand new video. Until next time, bye.